Hello, how is everyone doing today? My name is Charlie. I'm a non-binary sci-fi writer who, catch this, I know it's strange, has actually been working on sci-fi today. Actually, for the last couple days. It's almost been a week? Wow, this feels weird. Anyway, we're going to be playing some Valheim, but I'm not alone. I'm here with my husband, Brian.
Yo! I don't know, I thought I'd try it out.
Thomas here, and Brian's trying to break my brain. And Megan is here. Yay!
Hello!
And we're on Brian's screen. I don't know what's going on.
I'm breaking blocks. I'm Fix-It Ralph.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or Rick-It Henry? I don't know.
I don't.
It's gonna be a show, y'all.
It's
giggling. Everyone be worried.
Yeah. Yes. Yesterday was the day of Ultimate Chaos, so God only knows what today's going to be.
My brain yesterday. I just love that even my phone was just like, hey, we understand. Damaged. It just auto-filled damaged after brain. Because I was going to be like, my brain is doing things. But, yeah. It auto-corrected damaged. And I was just like, yeah, okay.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah. We're supposed to trust in our Lord and Master Apple. Siri's gonna be like, don't kiss up now, you bastard.
Hey, cool gamer.
Hey, cool gamer.
Cool gamer.
Oh.
I apologize in advance, cool gamer. Oh,
Going down the stairs.
lordy, lordy.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember how to do shells because they're not wanting to do. But I think I remember the trick.
Well, those boxes are weird anyhow. Soon we'll have black metal. Soon we'll reveal ourselves. No, just kidding.
So you've decided to go full Sith. Okay.
Yeah, I went Darth Maul. A little moment of Darth Maul in there. Oh, is that not regular for everybody?
I know I can have a thing for Darth Maul. He is the best of the Sith.
If a bit weird.
It's not a friend, so it's Darth City.
Darth City.
The other one's Nugget. There's a chicken named Nugget running around.
As someone pointed out recently in a meme, of all the crazy stuff they did in Star Wars Clone Wars, the cartoon, including Darth Maul becoming an underworld gang leader.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Darth Maul story.
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely cooler than the story they ended up making for what's his face with the jetpack.
Boba Fett?
Yeah.
No, I liked the book of Boba Fett. I'm just glad that they mystified him.
No, that's the part where he keeps getting eaten by the Sarlacc. Like, what the hell? Why do you hate this character so much?
Because he's a trash character, and I'm okay with it. But again, I also
need to make sure he'll always end up in the same place for future writers who don't know this story.
Maybe he's temporally locked.
Fixed point.
Why won't this work?
What's not working?
Oh, everything's jumbly and messed up over here, and I don't know why.
You just see a chicken waddle by.
Yeah,
I think they've decided to just make everything not match up enough to annoy me. That really does feel like the plan here. Like, let's add a little bit more realism and make nothing line up ever again.
Yeah. Oh, blurks. I don't know about this thing.
What thing?
We'll find out eventually. Or not at all ever. It's all good either way.
Okay.
I don't know why, but my brain just suddenly went 20 trolls just falling from the sky.
Did you sense Carrie coming?
No, just, what would Brian be working on? It's like, it'll either work or you'll never find out.
I'll never suspect the trauma again.
Sweetie, I've known you for a very long time, and I always suspect the Trollmageddon because I know you.
Yeah, this is true.
Yes, princess, what's up? Why are you in my face?
Because is Dougie, and is what Dougie do.
Yeah.
She's like, I need the pets, and I need them now. I am a princess.
I'm happy to report that my doggy alarm is still functioning perfectly.
Yeah.
She slept beside me on the chair all day, and then all of a sudden jumped straight up in the air, landed, looked straight at me, her tail just wagging like crazy, and demanded to be let up on my lap. And I was like, he's on his way home, isn't he? And she rolled over inside out, and my phone went off because Brian was telling me he was on his way home.
Big old troll butt.
Troll butt. What?
Troll booty.
Troll booty.
There we go.
Can't reach me.
How are you going to shank it? You're going to shank it for the memories.
I never liked that word.
Shanking?
Yeah.
He's like, no fire.
Hit his toes with the hammer. Hit his toes with the hammer. Now he's got a flaming tush.
Enjoy that hot foot.
I mean, it almost looks as if the troll has Raynaud's and needs to like warm up a bit because those fingers and toes are not looking good.
The devs made it indestructible.
Just take shifts. She's like, okay, you sleep there at night.
It'll eventually fall.
Is that how it
But
works?
she don't want to cuddle with me. No. If she were a big cat, she would just kick me out of my own bed. But since she's small, she just takes shifts.
Oh no.
I mean, she really has no respect. She's just like, yeah, you're just family. I don't need to worry about, keeping you in my good graces. Keeping Sadie in my good graces.
It sounds like a cat to me.
Today and no crunchies. Bitch, who has the thumb now?
Now watch as the war escalates.
Okay. Which mount?
When will it end?
Never!
You want some bread?
I'm going to in a minute.
It's going to go
But,
elder.
I'm telling you this now.
Yes.
Maggie needs you to mastermind a plan, so we need to discuss after. So don't play so long you tire yourself out.
Okay.
Because
I mean, I
Maggie
kind of don't want to get hit, but all I want to say is, okay, mommy.
Charlie just wants to say, okay, mommy.
Maggie needs help convincing her husband to move to either Missouri or Kansas. For sanity reasons and health reasons. But he doesn't want to move till the rapist up the hill moves.
I mean, it's very Colorado murder podcast.
Yeah, it
line.
really is. Like, that just staying miserable so that a bad person wins is not the win you think it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, I found a cave.
Ooh.
Would everyone like to go spelunking with me?
Splunking,
No.
splunking.
But there's cultists. They throw fireballs.
But also, I told Maggie if she moves to the Midwest, she and I can go to the cheese caves together.
It'll be muy fuego.
I feel like all you're doing is explaining why my answer is no. No cultists. No, I'm done.
I want to
Nope.
go to the U.S. stockpile of cheese.
It's in Missouri?
I want to go to the.
No, it's in Missouri. It's literally
Yeah.
like 1 billion pounds of cheese now in Missouri.
Wow.
Of all the places
I don't know if it still is or not, but it used to be in a cave.
Yeah.
Still there. It actually keeps growing. It's a problem that I want to go visit.
It's a problem you want to go visit.
Yes. Because it's not my problem.
Is
It's a problem, but it's not Glory's problem. So I would like to go see it.
I would too. Sounds
I
like
think it's
fun.
still in the cave.
You ever have a moment of like, oh, that's where I parked the boat?
Okay.
Way
the
too much.
Stockpile of cheese keeps getting bigger, even though they keep saying, oh, Americans are eating less and less cheese, and we've got to stop stockpiling so much cheese. And then they precisely do not do that. And I love it.
Economics are weird sometimes.
It's not my problem, so I want to go visit it. And feel better about my life choices.
That is technically what my state is for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
and then, Maggie can periodically visit Charlie and Brian and give Brian the challenge of making food that won't make her sick.
It is one of Brian's
I
favorite
heard
things.
honeybees.
I heard a boop too.
Because the guy next door sprayed all of her 3 honeybee hives with pesticides.
Oh.
All I'm hearing is war were declared. Hello.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much.
Maggie's honeybees are her mental health.
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean no bees?
And I told Maggie I would help her herd her goats, and we'll just put Tom wherever she wants her goats to go, and then I'll be behind, and the goats will run from me, and it'll be really easy. And she's like, "Oh, thank you." Like, yeah.
I mean, I can't actually argue this one.
I know you're a goat bait. I know you. I've seen you around goats, and they're like, "Let me rub on you." Oh, doesn't he smell wonderful? Come here, Ethel. Rub on him. He's lovely.
Yeah, it's
You're
always.
gonna make me say something that's gonna get my channel taken down.
What did one goat say to the other? Come over here and rub on him. This
I mean,
is
rub on the apple is
Okay, fine.
the
I'm just
weirdest
gonna
thing
say
I've ever smelled, and it's wonderful.
we're gonna do this simply and just be like, that goat don't love you, and just leave it there.
I got that reference.
Can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah. I'm still thinking rub on me Ethel is kind of the best thing for today.
It's making me kind of want to rename the show, but I think we'd have the same problem with the other title that I came up with.
Something, just because it makes no sense to outsiders.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you should definitely make a clip
it would encourage.
highlight reel.
That is Brian's job.
I'm so bad at it.
That's why I gave it to you, because I'm worse.
I mean, if I remembered to do it, I wouldn't be so bad at it.
The heat is crazy expensive in Colorado. I'm like, well, then you should definitely do it.
Yeah.
Though I do have a really fun version of Roll With Me Henry, but it's Rub On Me Ethel.
Rub on me,
Gotta rub on me,
Ethel. Whoa, you gotta rub on me, rub on me, rub on me, rub on me.
So I just thought I would share because I figured you'd all get a kick out of that.
I enjoyed it. But wouldn't it be great if we could actually go visit both the Dorsets and Maggie's family in the same like round trip? I mean, like it would honestly make Chicago even more fruitful, truthfully.
I know it's part of. I never thought I would go with. Yeah, no, Missouri's a good place to move to.
For other people.
But I mean, compared to Colorado.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It does win.
She even found farmland they could afford in Kansas. But he's like, no, not till that guy moves. And it's like, okay, we have to mastermind this. This is literally, there's only one block now. Everyone else wants to move. Even the youngest can get a job like that at the Animal Rescue Society in Kansas City. So there's literally only one roadblock. And I know, Tom, that you are the most devious person who can master it. I have faith in you.
Yeah, I'll work on that later tonight.
Thank you. I'm going to go make dulce de leche in the pressure cooker, so hopefully it won't explode.
Good
And
luck.
I'll go make bread. Go make dough. Who will we ship the challah to this week? I don't know.
But at least we'll start shipping it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I think everybody's just going to is getting chocolate babka and rolls. What a terrible thing.
I mean, there are far worse fates. Imagine having to deal with Christmas rebates.
I don't know. Brian is the king of rebates. He makes them so sad because he gets them.
I've had, 2 or 3 insurance companies drop me because of the amount of claims I've had.
We got to the point. We got to the point where Best Buy wouldn't sell us the insurance anymore because we used it
Too much.
too much.
I'm like, I'm sorry, but
Well, we actually read the contract and you owe me a new thing.
yeah. Because I would have people be like, well, insurance policy is a sucker's game. And I'm like, yeah, only if you're too lazy to not use it.
Yeah.
Or have too much apathy.
Brian's filled with a lot more spite.
Yeah, I gotta.
It reminds me of my ex-husband.
Well, it's just
Yeah, I'm about to go get a warranty on a tire I bought.
I saw that they have a reply.
Yeah.
Did you see the message?
I
haven't opened it.
And it's truly we need you to send us all this info and get a letter from the company that installed it. I was like,
my grandmother got me a backpack in the 6th grade, and it came with a lifetime warranty. She kept that piece of paper in her purse till the day she died.
Yeah.
I love the people who live on site. Like, they are so much fun to watch unleashed on other people, not me.
You mean versus how you were feeling earlier today?
You know, when I was unleashed on people.
Yeah. Don't tell me what exists and doesn't exist.
Tom, you want to join me in the cave crawl?
Yeah, sure.
Cave crawl. Cave crawl.
All I know is Brian's trying to kill me. He lit an open fire without a chimney in here.
Brian.
Oh yeah, I closed it up, didn't I?
Before the holidays.
I built a roof over top of that.
Yeah, you did.
I'm looking at it right now. I just came through and went, oh yeah, there's an open spot.
I'm just saying, I went over there to get some wood, and all of a sudden I noticed my health ticking down, and I'm like,
hi, yes, you can't just be on top of me right now.
I forgot to tell Megan the menu.
Oh no!
It's this one, Tom. They're two-sided, so you can't just go through either side.
Just make it adorable.
Although I don't think the other side's linked.
Okay, for the salad, it's chopped kitchen salad, which just means I send Tom out to go find everything that might look good in a salad. And I was going to make homemade ranch because I'm in the mood.
Okay.
For the soup, it is Thai curry butternut squash soup.
Oh, yum.
Oh, yeah. For the main, it is cranberry balsamic chicken. And for the sides, couscous and I think roasted beets, like separately.
Oh, yeah.
And then for dessert, I'm going to make carmelitas. That's why I got to go make dulce de leche in the
over first or down first?
Over.
I will be over as soon as possible. It may take me a while, but I really would like some.
I know. You're going to love these. They're like caramel bar cookies.
Oh.
So yummy.
Seriously?
Like Brian's just practicing his batting.
I am.
I am so excited for this year's because it looks like I'll be able to go to the author
You might have
retreat.
employment. How lovely will that be?
I might actually be able to attend. It'll be delightful.
Wait, has planning started?
Only for me.
That's how we summoned Terry out of whatever fugue she's been in. Chicago?
I just like the sound.
Terry, let me get through the holidays first, okay?
Okay.
Revisit me in January when I'll be a little less crazy.
So January 2nd.
I don't know, in April, I think I'm going to be doing a workshop on druidry in Cape Cod.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
I think that might be hydrangea season out there.
Okay. Are you going to bust bones?
No big, the only big spending I'm doing before May is computer parts.
Behind you. Ooh. Gotta watch out for those guys because they're
Watch
going to
out.
fireball you.
Another one.
All right, I'm going to go make dough. See y'all later.
See ya!
Oh, we can
Is
get
there anything in those braziers?
Is this just
Yeah,
a regular
bronze.
mountain cave, or is it the
Bronze and Cold Mountain Cave.
cave?
This
Frozen
is just a
cave.
regular cave. If you like to join the speed temple, it'll put you to the portal.
I'm not in the game.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
I came late. I don't know how long it's going to take me to connect, if it connects. So
Yeah.
I'm just helping monitor things and getting some stuff done at the same time.
It's going to take the time that it takes.
There's an up. I gotta know what's up. Oh, cool.
Ancient cave markings.
Yep. This tells the tale of the cultists turning themselves into werewolves.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did you already go up into this room here?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You skipped the roll. I think we're doing right now. There's this one. This probably has a cultist. Unless we already called them out. I guess we already called them out.
Yeah.
Ooh, Fenrir here. Get the coat.
Are they just reusing the Fenrir skin for cultists now?
Well, the cultists are the Fenrir and the cultists, and the cultists are the Fenrir. They're a product of their dark arts and evil worship.
Be careful, Brian will start schooling you in lore.
Yeah, Tom, read the cave paintings. You're gonna want your big hammer for that.
Oh, look, they now have mistletoe.
Yep. Okay. Oh. Okay, down we go.
The way we die again, die again, die again. The way we die.
Well, if you fall down in there, definitely.
Like every single morning.
Yeah. They've already aggroed. Oh. Now, don't push me into it.
Look, I've learned first rule is just feed Brian to them.
Yes. Then you've learned well.
I don't push people.
I am impressed with you, Padawan.
Ring around the rosy.
I was just standing with a shield, letting Tom just wail on him. Like, he'll explode eventually. And you gotta rummage those meat piles, because sometimes there's money in it like that. And they obviously aren't going to need the money anymore. Oh. Did you leave the resin in the...
Yeah.
There? Okay.
Just had to make some space.
Yeah. Well, you can also stack some stuff. We can set up our stacks to make more room.
So I had exchanged numbers with Anna's school bestie, or her mom.
Yeah.
And I remembered as I'm in the pickup line, so I just like grabbed one of my business cards out of my purse and wrote my number on it. So she apparently looked at it, and she told me this morning that she had Welcome to Coolersville in her cart on Amazon. And she's like, I'm planning on ordering it this weekend. I'm like, I can do you one better. Buy it from me directly.
There you go.
I keep copies at home.
That's how you do.
Woo!
I'm like, then you get it signed. And I get more money.
Nice.
Bring it on Monday so I have a chance to go to the ATM over the weekend. I'm like, poop.
That's how you do.
And that's business / marketing. Oh.
I thought one was going to try to get up behind us. Hopefully you can pick that up.
Yep.
Bad doggy.
It's so grumpy. It's not a good
One more
transformation.
time, Tom. Yeah. All these little alcoves. We'll drop this red fabric. Smash the carpet. There you go. There we go.
Well, I've never really done a fireplace like this before, but I kind of like it.
So is there a reason that werewolves never have like they have like growing pains, but they never have like de-spawning from a creature pains? Like, why is that?
Have you ever seen a werewolf in London?
No.
They do in that one.
Interesting. But I would think that they would be grumpy all the time, not just like, just from having to go through that repeatedly. I think they would be grumpy in both forms. You just got to watch out for grumpy people, I guess.
Yes.
I feel like you're describing every emo kid ever.
Yes.
I mean, I was an emo kid, but I wasn't really grumpy, except with my parents sometimes. It just depended. I was kind of a cheerful emo, though.
Oh, I was cheerful to all my friends, but yeah, to my parents, all they got was, truly the emoist.
I don't know. I think they earned it. Mine at least did.
Yep, this is the way you want to go.
I've never really been a big fan of werewolves in general. The only one I really got to like at all was
go up first.
In the British version of Being Human.
Yes. Okay.
The
I was
American-
literally thinking that.
Okay.
The American version is dead to me, and I actively think less of people who like it. So if you like it, please don't tell me. But
It's a good thing I don't like it then.
I've never seen a show in translation go that far awry, even when it's English to English.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I think we got everything.
Yeah, we went through this one. Yep.
That show also had a really interesting take on zombies, which
I guess that means this is
I'm very much on the record of not being a fan of.
Okay.
I can't say anything. I liked iZombie for the first 2 seasons.
For my money, the best zombie show ever made was, again, the British series In the Flesh.
Yeah.
Say the name again?
In the Flesh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was surprisingly good.
Let's get this real quick and then we'll go down to the door. Did you want to dump off stuff first? Since we're by the entrance. I was going to go back, teleport it back, and then just empty real quick and come back.
Okay.
Okay, so it didn't quite work. It spawns you into the rock. You know what I mean? Oh, well. I tried something different this time. There you go. You should be able to place stacks. Oops. Except for the.
I'm having such a hard time writing today. Like,
there's no food.
I just tried to write out the word happiness, and I tried to turn the second P into an R, and I'm like, what is going on there? That is not right.
What is happiness?
Happiness?
It's a strange feeling.
I don't know. It feels like something that, like, definitely a hipster accidentally said once and then tried to turn into a cool phrase that you're just not cool enough to know.
This makes me
Like,
think.
oh, you just don't know about happiness? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I just figured that was how Peggy Hill pronounced the word after she. So she could still say it.
I mean, probably right.
Oh, Peggy.
I'm waiting on the inside when you're ready.
Right.
Okay.
Murdering we go.
Yay. Get those darn cultists. And ice crystals.
You can't convince me they do not have a lice problem down here. They are some lousy cultists.
What is going on with my phone right now?
Cat is posting something.
Oh.
I assume that's what it is, at least.
That's part of it.
Because I got like 2 messages as well, and I was like, what is this?
And my phone just started shaking, and I'm like, what in the world? Apparently, the app wanted to make sure that I really, really definitely 100% knew. Like, totally knew.
What kind of weird? Okay. That's a choice they made.
I feel that way about most choices that they made. What one in particular are you?
This is. I feel less bad about the janky setup I did for the entrance to the cave. Apparently, I was matching the interior aesthetic. I mean, look at this walkway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Upstairs.
I'm not making a roof. Your timing is off.
Oh, raining.
The moment I go outside to do a thing, it starts raining. Because I swear that's programmed into it.
Whoop. Is it just the one room?
So,
Oh, okay.
with one unhappy puppy.
Yeah, the other ones already came up the stairs after us. Or me. Oh, they came up the stairs after us. I intercepted. I taught them about their silver allergy.
I mean, how much do they shed? Because there is Fenris hair everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Have you owned a dog that wasn't super tiny?
Yes.
Okay. I think you have the answer. At least 17 times their own body weight 3 times a year.
Have you seen that video of this guy sitting with his I think Doberman watching a video? They're watching a video of this person with a vacuum hose picking up what looks like a labradoodle shape and just sucking it up. And then he looks at the Doberman. The Doberman's like, "What the hell was that?" And then he raises a vacuum hose, and the Doberman just runs, just books it.
I used to have a Doberman growing up,
story
and
is
I would
missing.
love another one.
The only thing that story is missing is the cartoon.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if they're raised in a happy family, Dobermans are some of the sweetest dogs.
Oh, Cherry was the best dog that I have ever had. Sorry, guys. It's the truth, though.
She's getting looks from 2 very indignant puppers.
It's like, what?
You're
going to have to step your game up. So I tell Sasha when she gives me that look, I'm like, well, Sasha, you just got to step up your game. Be better.
Like Sasha's response is, I didn't know you wanted me to chew on your stuff, but I guess I need to start chewing on it.
Nah, she's too well behaved.
And just a little too neurotic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. Ever there was a dog that probably needs a little bit of Prozac.
Yeah, she
You said her breed came from a border collie, so yes.
That's part, yeah. She's a McNab. And McNab is a kind way of saying we took all of the dogs that were trained to herd and interbred them together. Made a mud out of them.
Congratulations. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Really?
What could possibly go wrong?
Like you'd think dropping a handful of tennis balls would just keep them occupied for a while, but no. They have a mental breakdown, and about 2 hours later, they go over and then try to pile them all back up.
Yes.
Not gather them into a pile, but like stack them. She tries to stack them. It does occupy her for the day, but it have to break her brain to do it, and I don't like that part.
Oh.
But they scatter. It took her a long time to get used to 3 cats because they would run in different directions, and she would just freak out.
Yeah, she's a living embodiment of the whole, like, never try to herd cats.
Yeah. Well, she tried hurting them by stuffing them in her mouth and then just spitting them out into a pile, which usually then the cat stops and grooms itself, so it does kind of work. But, it doesn't leave uncomfortable watching a dog stuff a cat in their mouth.
It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. And the look on the cat is very precious.
Especially McGonagall, because she definitely gets that, what did I do to deserve this? Oh God, why? Look on her face.
And Minerva was like, that was have fun, and why am I totally wet now? I gotta clean myself.
But Minerva is the embodiment of Chaos Cat, though.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Tom, I'm about to make you a present.
Suddenly, I truly feel safer halfway across the map.
For a second, I forgot whose screen I was watching, and I was really confused. And then I was like, oh, we're watching Tom's screen right now. That's why.
See, you would right now. You would enjoy that present even more, and I know you would use it.
So Brian has unlocked the mastery of the what's it called? Ninja Creamy
Oh yeah,
for chocolate ice cream.
oh, that was so
Oh,
good.
nice.
And if I remember to make notes, I'll be able to perfect it. I'll make notes and measure things.
Measurements.
I know.
What are those?
Most of the ingredients I have the measurements for, but the final tweaking one. Tom, where are you at?
I'm not home.
Are you
I
near
ran
the
away,
portal?
far, far away.
But I have an iron hammer for you.
All right, give me a moment. I'll be home.
Uh-huh. Oh, this I'm gonna leave
I
it.
love how that tune changed really quickly.
I'm leaving it in the door box for you.
Look,
It
I've
is-
learned that when Brian says I have a gift for you, it's
Well,
best to keep your
sometimes
distance and you
it's-
find out what the gift is.
This is true.
Yeah. Well,
Because, it's like Brian's gifts are pretty much, gifts from a gnome artificer
Yes.
have a
Yeah.
tendency to explode.
I know how much you love the iron hammer. Which is why I figured you're like, I'm doing a U-turn. You can just put down a blank portal real quick and jump through it if you don't want to have to run all the way back.
I'm almost there.
Okay. I put it into the sort box. Now it's not upgraded. We need a lot more iron to do that, and money for buying some of the components.
Okay.
The stuff that looks like a poo emoji almost.
Hmm.
I can't remember what it's called. Yumiri flesh. That's it. Okay. Time to take this down. And ooh, it's nighttime. And then Bar Hills. Little food and venturing forth.
Saw a video recently that someone posted on Instagram, and it's like, if you ever feel dumb, watch this video. And it's this video of this flat earther guy whose group, heard about what is it, laser.
Oh, the laser gyroscopes.
Yeah.
I think I know the video.
Huh?
I think I know the video. The video of which you speak.
Yeah. And there they are. It's like, well, we've turned it on, we've calibrated everything, but it's still got a 15 degree per hour per session glitch. We're still working on figuring out the cause of it.
So that happened live to tape during a Netflix special, because Netflix was like, "Hey, flat earthers, we'll pay to do a documentary about you," and they were like, "Yay!" And like, "Oh, and all of those experiments you've been wanting to do that you can't afford, we'll buy them for you."
I was wondering how
And
they
like-
afforded a $20,000 laser gyroscope.
And they don't have to bring anybody else on to debunk flat Earth. They do a very good job themselves.
I heard
Like,
about that.
It's such a good movie. It is so.
And every time an experiment didn't go the way they wanted it, they just got more and more pissed off.
Yeah,
That was right at my feet.
It-
That's great.
I have rather an
Oh,
obsession
there's
with
a
flat
Christmas
earthers
tree.
Yeah.
because Wow, that's still a thing.
And
And when I say still a thing, it's not an old thing.
no,
Flat eartherism goes back to like the late 18, early 1800s.
I know, but it's just I saw the first time Gloria ever heard about it, and it was from some NBA player, and just like, he flies in airplanes. You
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
see the curvature.
oh yeah.
yeah,
How is this confusing?
My personal favorite flat earther realized that the Earth was flat because he works as a crane operator, and from his perch way up on the crane, he can't see the curve of the Earth, so the Earth is definitely flat.
it's like really.
How big do you think the Earth is? You are not the little prince.
Oh, they really do not have a firm grasp on any.
I'd say reality.
No,
I mean,
reality is not really the problem.
My
It's
IQ just
they
dropped a
really
little
have
bit.
a what's it
hearing that.
called? It's not confirmation bias, but it's like it's cousin of it's the one where you have to see it to believe it,
oh yeah,
because flat earthers get into this wonderfully beautiful place where math is a conspiracy.
Yeah. I mean, they were definitely not held enough. They have so much anxiety.
Yeah. Though my absolute favorite flat earthers of all time are the ones that you're just sitting there and it's weird because it's flat earth, but then all of a sudden Satan shows up, because of course he does. Because if he can get people to believe in a round earth, then there's no God somehow.
I mean, look, this is the problem with logic. Is logic is only as functional as the person trying to create it.
Yeep. It's a beautiful hellspawn of a mess.
I mean, like, really, if you had told me this 20 years ago, I would have thought you were joking, and that, this is just, it's a joke we'll all kind of do for fun, not, no, there will be so many people around the earth who have no idea of, velocity and the problem with spin.
For a second, I thought you were talking about spin as in what people do with like news topics and stuff.
Mm,
And I
true.
was really confused. And I was like, oh, planet spin and stuff.
If it's a flat disk, then that means that the outside rim, anywhere close to it, is traveling significantly faster than, towards the center, wherever the center is of the Earth. And like that alone would show you pretty quick.
But they've solved that. You see, it's actually stationary. And if you ever want to have fun, just look up flat Earth models. They are hilarious.
oh my, yeah, they are.
Simon Dan has, and Creaky Blinder have wonderful takedowns of these things, because they really, in their heart of hearts, wanted to win a blue ribbon at a science fair.
Oh no!
Like
oh yeah!
Like I'm one of those people that has kind of really changed my mind on participation trophies, because I feel like not getting them, not being awarded them, is what makes flat earthers. because they are very convinced that they do science good. They do science better than anybody else do science. How you not understand they do science good. And like maybe if they had gotten a participation ribbon, they wouldn't be trying so hard.
Look, this is what happens if you don't start teaching kids correlation versus causation when they are 5 and 6.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like because you clapped your hands and the lights turned on or off
I died.
doesn't mean you made the lights turn on and off.
I'm glad you said that. I get to look up and watch the replay because
Ooh.
I don't know how anybody else's YouTube's doing, but our YouTube monitor is like 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, that's about usually where mine is, about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You got 8. Ooh, I got some
But it's
Mountain
really
Lord.
nice because when you guys say something happened, I can look over and watch it.
Ready for the next bit of mountain lore? Mountain lore
Sure.
time. Great cities do not rise of themselves. Harden your heart, settler in a strange land. Build from the ground upwards until they tell you you built too high and make you stop.
Yeah, I know. Tell me to build upwards, and then tell me, oh no. There's a limit to how high you can.
Yeah.
What?
Like I do build upwards.
What is the point of view when you tell me that I've then built too high?
Yeah. Okay, let's see what's done in this valley. Is you the valley of death?
Well, why don't you clear that area out, because I got to go get my body back.
Do you need help with getting your body back?
Yeah, because right now there's 2 wolves and a Fenrir.
Oh, it's morning. Fenrir is gone. The wolves may or may not be. If you have a portal nearby where you went down at, or
It was through yours. I was over at B-Temp.
oh, B-Temp doesn't exist anymore.
Is that the one that you destroyed? That you were like, I guess that doesn't go anywhere.
Can you ping the map so I know where you're at or where your body's at? I could put down B-Temp again also.
Okay.
Because I've been putting it down and disappearing it as needed. I didn't realize you were running through the hills with me.
I find it usually more functional that way.
Wait, no one said we had to
but otherwise.
I was just going to wander around. Tra-la-la.
I'm southwest.
Ping it. Oh, okay. So SMT1 will be what will take you down to that, because I don't think there's anything in Castle.
Okay.
SMT1 is going to be over in the yard, so you're going to take portal over to there, and then I think it's behind it.
Where are the cloaks?
They're all in the. I dropped them in the cart because they're not supposed to be in the square box.
Where's the cart?
The cart's over by the benches. There's one that's just wood, and then there's one that I put the cloaks in. I think it just has them.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, you can make a box for yourself if you want to make a box and put it in there. Like you can just put it right next to my box. Because it's over on the far wall. I put down a box. I hear a woofer. Where you at? There's a woofer. And ooh, I missed. There we go.
Too bad wearing a wolf cloak doesn't make the wolves be nicer to you.
I mean,
or at least piss them off more.
Yeah, I would see it pissing off more. Because if someone was running around in human skin, I would definitely want to shank them a lot more.
Please stop using that word.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently, that's the word of the day.
It is the word of the day, and instead of making everybody go, ah, it's just going to make me go over there and do that to you.
You know, if you just like rang bells and made a whole bunch of ruckus and ran around screaming and every time I say it, I'll stop saying it really fast.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, I did the thing, and feel like you were being rewarded.
Okay, that's probably true.
We've been together too long for me to fall for this trap.
Okay, fair enough. So,
I think I'm that stupid.
I mean, look, it's hard to stop being gullible.
Oh no, my visibility's gone. How am I supposed to search things? And Tom, if you do need assistance, just let me know.
All right.
I wasn't refusing help. I just figured you should be all right. At least until nightfall. But you know, you may run into a stray wolf or something and become snacks again. There he is. Speaking of stray wolf. I hear Wyvern. There you are. I'm still trying to get that second Wyvern trophy. Oh, I figured that would have gone off. Wait, is that a structure up ahead in the distance? Plus, Tom, in a way, I might actually get better back around to where your body is.
I got my stuff. Now I gotta
Oh, good.
find somewhere safe.
This one's mostly intact. There he is. I was like, where is the rock monster? Oh.
You're gonna take him on?
Yep. Okay, how to deal with a rock monster. This attack sucks. There goes most of my health.
Oh.
Timing the shield and using the iron hammer. Oh, you're gonna walk some? No, did not time that good. Uh-oh. Knowing when to use your buff.
Okay, I got too many
There we
things
go.
dealing with here.
I almost took him without using the bone mass buff. Huh.
All right, I got my stuff.
Cool.
I'm safe.
You're not safe. Brian's out there with you.
Oh no, I've already left that area.
Okay,
Yeah, there's like 3 or
Okay.
4 drakes all trying to get me at once. It's definitely a place for Brian.
Oh, there's lots of drake in these hills. There's some good wolf hunting up here, though. But
I probably need more armor first because they got me fast.
I marked up some of the silver veins if you wanted to go mining.
Mm-hmm.
The dots on the map.
Ah, okay.
I basically have been finding where the middle is and putting a dot. Since I can't put an X to mark the spot. Do that, zoom in, dot, boom. There you go, another silver vein marked. Surveyed.
I thought of a real easy test to tell how old someone really is. What were millennials called before they were called millennials?
Am I allowed to say what I wanted to say, Brian?
I thought the same thing. Yeah, say it because I bet I thought it too.
Shut up, Ben.
Yeah, that's fun.
Sorry. What were they called?
Well, remember they couldn't come up with one at first, so despite Gen X's origins of the X, they went, all right, we'll stick with it, and they went for Y.
Oh, yeah,
for Y, they went WHY.
Yeah.
Because that's what they were known for, was they kept asking the question of, but why? Why is it like this?
Because
we are like that.
Because every generation before us lied.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
First, as an older millennial, I'm very much on that line of a little bit of Gen X, a little bit of.
Hey Tom, would you like to join me in another cave?
Sure.
I mean, technically, that makes Gen X either Generation Why Not or Generation Because.
It's
Gen X are because
it's Gen Extreme. Extreme to the max.
So I find it really funny that while we were called Gen X, everything had like Z's all over it.
Yeah.
To me, there's no greater Gen X cultural question than where did the S come from?
You step right in the way. Will you move back someplace? I don't go in until I have a nice setup for our portal and everything. It's part of the spelunking hygiene. Oh, you brat.
Brian taking precautions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because, well, sometimes stuff happens in the cave and you perish. And it's a lot easier to get your stuff back if you've got a nice portal set up outside.
You ever wonder sometimes, looking at these portals, were they based on Sauron's One Ring?
Yeah.
So someone whose blame shall remain nameless got me Baldur's Gate 3 for the Christmas. And all I can say about that game is, it needs to make sure that your saves are saving.
Yeah.
It saved, and then loaded it up the other day, and about an hour and a half, 2 hours of gameplay
Yeah.
had to be redone.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it was a little bit trifling.
By the way, no one's reading comments because Kat has sent several messages.
Oh,
Megan,
yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't.
What?
Yeah, Megan.
I thought that's what Megan and Carrie were here for.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
Y'all are supposed to be covering comments.
Oops. I even saw them too. Like, I know I looked at them, but I didn't like it. Didn't.
I saw the
Compute.
notifications pop up, and I'm like, I'll read them in a second. I want to finish writing this, and then you had to go and call me out.
5 minutes later.
I was on Threads looking at the book Threads tag, and they're trying to follow people that might be interesting to follow. It's very difficult because not everyone shares their opinions as much as I do.
It is interesting how they chose to implement tags on Threads.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. I haven't figured out how to use it yet, but
There's a little button, a little hashtag button. that you
yeah, but
click
like
you type
it
it in.
disappears on mine, at least when I'm in the middle of writing. I don't know if that's a glitch or
It needs
if
to.
it's supposed to do
Feature.
that.
I have noticed that it wants to be the first thing that you do.
Oh, that's weird.
Once it's in there, you can add
My
text
brain doesn't work
before,
that way. I
after, and-
can't do it like that. What are they thinking? They aren't. That's the problem.
I was trying to
They
figure out how
don't
to
have a
break
good
it.
enough an accessibility team that's focused on these issues.
Mhm.
Like,
I don't think it goes beyond accessibility teams. I don't think they actually hired a UX team.
Yeah, I think it's a UX issue.
yeah, that
Like,
that
I'm sure somebody at Facebook is technically, or Meta or whatever, is technically being paid to do UX for them, but
Metabook.
UX is an accessibility issue, but there's
it is. I'm just saying it's in general.
yeah.
So to read Kat's comment,
So,
she said, "So I realized to achieve some of my goals, I am going to have to push myself to my writing and editing limits. Because originally, when I made my goals, Whispers of Tomorrow was getting published next year, and then she went and did it in November. But I kept my goal of publish a book next year, so I need to outline, draft, and edit a book to achieve that goal
oh, I guess we're going in.
while going to school."
Mm.
And then she
Yeah.
said, "I did nothing, and yeah, make sure to save."
Oh no, I was saving and it told me it saved, but I didn't check. You need to check what the most recent save actually is before you close the game. Because I would click save, it would go through all of the motions of saving, and then have no new save there.
You want to get that with the hammer?
And it's not a persistent problem; it's an intermittent one,
Smashy, smashy.
which means that all you can do is eternal vigilance.
It's like training to be a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you saved, but did you really save? You need to check it again.
And if you're using Microsoft, no, you didn't, because there's no way to really save, because if it wants to destroy you, it just will. It is one of the struggles I keep having to
I
return
have
to.
3 different programs to save my writing. I use Scrivener and Word and Google Docs. And if my wrists are feeling up to it, I'll handwrite it. And I save and back up and email it to myself and print it out. And I have wasted so much paper in the past decade.
And I don't want to do it, but I kind of need to just record a video about why I refuse to use Microsoft writing products, because I'm
I'll keep the hammer.
tired of telling the story. Because given my current
It's gonna make short work of everything.
day job, there's a lot of, why don't you just use fill in the blank Microsoft product here? Because I don't trust them because they're crap. Because it would be one thing if it had only messed with me once. But no, it is a persistent, ongoing, wow, this is, why do they think anybody's going to pay for a subscription to Windows?
Like another 3-letter company that's just hateful and has wronged so many times.
Oh, did you hear Tesla has to recall? What?
Are you able to carry this bronze? We could use it.
Yeah.
Who had a recall?
Tesla has to recall all their cars.
Yeah.
Because the batteries are exploding?
No, because autopilot doesn't have effective controls to keep people actually paying attention when it's engaged.
What, really? No.
So people can fall asleep at the wheel.
I am so excited about this recall, especially because out here it's like half of the people drive Teslas out here, and it's just like, why are you doing this?
Oh,
Stop
I
doing
talked
this.
with one Chinese restaurant around here, and the son is like, we bought a Tesla specifically to have less problems than the Toyota minivan, and we've had to go in so many times for this thing. It was not worth any of it.
You know, if you use your hammer on that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it actually goes through, but also if you got a room of bats, usually the AOE will get them.
False wall.
Okay.
Brian, could you come back to the house real quick?
Yes. See? Quick work, all 3. 4. There's one more. There we go.
It'll just take a second.
Yeah, we're heading back. I just got to remember.
Because once you get here, the problem will go away.
Maybe that wasn't it. Maybe it was this one. We were up and up. We're in a dungeon. I mean, a cave.
Yeah, I've got an unbreakable block.
What?
Yeah, I thought I had crashed out, but I can still make things and take other things apart. Oh, well, I'm dead.
Look at you. Christening the building in frustration. I kind of want to get this block. A sacrifice. A blood sacrifice.
Well, maybe that'll fix it. I don't know.
Maybe. That's right. I kind of needed to go dump everything anyhow because
there are chickens in the starter house. There's like 3 chickens inside the starter house, and I don't even know how they got in there because there's no way in.
I got chicken and pigs everywhere. I mean, like I said, feel free to grab a knife and start slaughtering any of the ones. Okay. So you are upstairs?
Eventually, I've got to find where my body went. Is it outside?
Oh, okay. Well, then I will go repair.
If you were my body, where would you have died?
At the bottom of someplace tall.
I was just going to say that.
There it is. It's on the
They're
left
at the base of some
My
place.
body lies over the
Chickens are stair racing.
That's okay. I have Everybody by Nicki Minaj stuck in my head because that may be my favorite song of the year.
Oh, did you hear about the UK Top 100?
No.
The Doctor Who song knocked Mariah Carey off.
Cat says those chickens are everywhere.
Yeah,
Right.
they are.
Maybe it'll work now. Nope. That block cannot be destroyed.
Oh my. Build
Oh.
around it? It is totally indestructible.
Yeah. Why do we have an indestructible block?
I don't know.
How did this happen? What did you do while I was gone?
I'm not sure how I made an indestructible one, but here, I'll do this and we'll pretend it doesn't exist.
But now that one's indestructible too. No, it's not. There it goes.
Ah, you broke the new one.
I was curious if it was infectious.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
It could be just like a glitch this time around, and then
We'll load in and it'll disappear.
Well, that's kind of what I was hoping, is that you would come over and be like, what block?
Yeah.
I don't understand. What block are you talking about? There's no block there. But you came over and you're like, nope, that's broken.
because like sometimes there's just a glitch that sticks around. Like, how many times were those carts falling from the sky in my one game? How many
mean,
sessions
look-
was I playing? Every time I portaled back home, it was.
Like he was bored.
Is chiclet one or two words?
One word if you're talking about the gum, technically two-ish words if you're
Hyphenated.
talking about the genre.
Hyphenated? Okay.
Yeah, it's hyphenated if you're talking about the genre.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it's one of those, it's CYAs. Yeah, my first thought was the gum.
Well, my first thought technically was the Rooster song,
There's Nugget.
and its reference to the gum. Oh, did you see the new kitchen?
Oh, no, I haven't yet. Let me head over and see it.
Since you're here.
I went ahead and left a chick track and a chicklet upstairs as well, along with Nugget.
I do enjoy a good Star Wars
Ooh.
joke. Jedi accountant. I see here Qui-Gon purchased one boy on Tatooine. Wait, that can't be right.
If you named one of them Chick Track and you don't want me to destroy this entire castle, you're going to go undo that right now.
It's not spelled like that. It's CHICK. And I think it's TRAC.
If you named one of the chickens Chick Track and you don't want me to destroy everything that I've built, just to spite you for doing that, that better be undone.
Okay, I renamed it.
Okay. Because you get both, you get the Catholic and the Baptist Hellfire for that one, because
I renamed it Bad Idea
that works.
Yeah.
and not funny.
My sister created a drink called Bad Idea. Vanilla
Okay.
vodka, rum, and a splash of Pepsi.
Back through.
Her and her friend, were playing with concoctions one summer evening, and that's what they came up with, and had a little too much and were very sick the next day.
Brian ruined vanilla vodka for me forever, so
Mm.
not in a bad way. I just can only drink his.
Yeah.
Every other vanilla vodka is like ashes in my mouth.
Okay. So we did
Because
the
he had
one
to go
that
and ruin vanilla vodka for me.
Wait. Yeah, that's right.
I
It's
just
very
always,
good with
Yeah, I
Dr.
did.
Pepper.
I just always feel like, you know, real trashy and hoish whenever I enjoy some of the was it marshmallow? No. What's the one that makes everything taste better?
Whipped cream?
Yeah, whipped cream.
The whipped cream flavored?
It's like, yes, this is what being a sorority feels like.
We discovered that one when my sister turned 21, and we went to this little dive bar, and the bartender mixed that with root beer schnapps, and it tasted like a float.
I'm just saying, I don't
She
really
did half
believe
and
in
half
dive
of it.
bars anymore. Stupid fucking hipsters have ruined dive bars forever. Because most dive bars are fake.
Yeah.
And they're so, it's like Disneyland for people who have never actually lived dangerously.
I'd say, we got a couple real ones here. They've been around for,
This
50
one
plus
was.
years.
I mean, they're still open. I drive past them every once in a while when I take Peanut to therapy.
Good job.
But this was like 2010.
I'm just saying, I don't
been a while.
trust. Because
I just know it was a very slow Friday night for her, for this bartender. So when a 21st birthday party walked in, she was like, I will make whatever you want.
we used to have a lesbian dive bar in town that was the greatest thing in the world. It was always magic drink hour because you would order one thing and the bartender would make whatever she felt like making.
It's kind of awesome.
So this being like 2010, this was still early smartphone era. And my
Especially
dad pulled out, I think he had a BlackBerry. And he had a mixed drink app on his phone. So he starts pulling up shot ideas for the bartender to make. And like I said, it was a slow Friday night because 21st birthday party. She's like, yeah, I have something to do. And my mom and I were just very glad that we were the drivers for that evening because he had her make one called a German burrito. Half tequila, half Jaeger.
Yeah, even Germans don't drink that.
That's a bad idea.
That just sounds like a recipe for vomit.
Plus, I said there's two things everyone learns their 21st year in America. One, they all know what it's like to worry whether or not you're an alcoholic. And two, that life can be described as before and after the Jaeger incident.
We had a bottle of
What's the Jaeger incident? It's like, it obviously hasn't happened to you yet.
Yeah, we had a bottle of
Or in
Jägermeister
this
that would
case,
give
a
people the
friend of
swine
my
flu.
sister's had the pumpkin ale incident.
It was the plague Jaeger.
Yeah, the plague Jaeger.
And it gave people the swine flu. More than one. That was
More
the
than
thing.
one, yeah.
Because
we had gone to a wing place before the dive bar, and they have like a beer of the month thing. So this was early October. So all the pumpkin ale was coming out. And her friend ordered this one particular local variety. And the waitress was like, you guys are going to keep going out. Be careful what else you drink because this has a higher alcohol volume than like a like your typical Budweiser. I think
Well,
this
in here.
one was like 10 or 12% by volume.
I mean, technically, Budweiser is only a little bit more alcoholic than water. So,
Oh crap! That's a way to open a door.
And so she's like, if you keep drinking and mixing things, it's going to come back and sneak up on you and bite you in the butt. I can handle it, blah, blah, blah. Talking big, whatever. And so he's tossing back the shots with everybody else. And we get to the last place, and he's not feeling so good. And he does end up like falling asleep at the table that we were all sitting at. And when he does wake up, he was looking a little green. So my dad took him out some air. And he'd been riding with me the whole night because we kind of like split up the group between my car and my mom's. And she's like, okay, we're going to swap somebody out because he's going to ride with me because I can pull over faster
Mm,
if he needs to be safe.
good thinking.
I'm like, okay. So we get back to the house. He conks out on the love seat. We place a bucket next to him just in case. And then everybody else kind of like dog piles on the floor at the other end of the room and goes to sleep.
I miss puppy piles.
And then we had like a day or two to
Oh, you're
recover.
gonna get
And
down?
then we had everybody
Yep.
over like for a family party and continued drinking. And that was when I was able to participate a little bit because I didn't have to
Ooh.
drive. So
Leave
my
that
mom
on
and
the
I were
flipping wall.
scouring the world for
There's motor.
whipped cream
Smash
vodka and root beer schnapps, so
Smash it.
we could make the float shots.
Oh, cool.
What that?
We
Oh,
found motor. Careful not to fall down. There's a chance this may be one of those stone golem traps. Or it may not be.
Where they keep their pet stone golem.
Oh, there's one where it's like an arena and there's like 3 or 4 stone golems running around in it.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, my bus recharged, so I'm feeling frisky. But it's a thing. They're in some of the caves.
There are times when I wish the music that's in my headphones could just be on the stream. Because while you were discussing all of the 21-year-old shenanigans, Bon Jovi's "Bad Medicine" started playing in my earphones, and I'm like, fairly appropriate music.
Wait, where'd you go, Brian?
I think
Oh,
the
no.
weirdest part of
Back
that
up.
night was walking into the bar that my parents used to own.
Nope, not that way.
And seeing how much it had changed and how much it hadn't in however many years it had been since they shut the doors and walked out and never returned.
I don't remember which way to go, Tom.
When I was
So,
like
we're gonna pick a
13.
direction and try it.
And I feel like when I was
Not the
younger,
one.
you kind of gauged how successful the night out was by how many inexplicable things happened.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's this one.
many things can you not explain?
We didn't go this way.
How many things do multiple people remember that technically, by the laws of physics, could not have happened? But there are witnesses.
Mm.
Oh, there are different
Burn,
kinds.
baby, burn. Viking Inferno.
Doesn't that hurt? Nah, it just puts me in the mood for some barbecue.
Yep. You're gonna bust up these curtains.
Oh, yeah. And my ADD's up today.
I'm so glad I don't have the ADHD. Sorry,
That's
I couldn't help myself.
all right. I have the 80 what? Oh, what's that?
What's the one soundbite I heard on TikTok? I don't think I have ADHD, but I do have ADOS. Attention deficit. Ooh, shiny!
Did you see that one from the anime I posted in Awkward Siblings?
No.
It's it's an anime teenage girl, I guess. And she's like and they're in a rubbled city, and she's just telling the person behind her, watch out, there's a boulder here, and then promptly trips on it. And he just looks at her with a pained look on his face and goes, the 14th time in a row.
Oh. Right.
I mean, who doesn't have no, I noticed it, I saw it. But you still tripped over it. Well, yes. But I did see it.
It just makes me think of the carpeted stair of doom. Friend of mine in their townhouse. You remember that stuff? There was, didn't matter how cognizant you were of it, no matter how careful you were, it was going to try to throw you down the stairs every time, because it didn't always slip or slide the same way because they didn't properly tack the carpet down. And we later found out when trying to tack the carpet down that apparently they made the stairs out of adamantium or something, and nothing would pierce the stairs. So there was no way to lock that carpet down.
I have never seen carpet on stairs that did not always make you feel like, oh, somebody's taking a tumble.
Oh, this would it felt like trying to walk across a waterbed. Which was weird because when we gave up, ripped the carpet off the stairs because we were going to tack it down, and then found out that whatever those stuffs were made out of, I'm pretty sure you could kill Wolverine with it.
Oh, crap.
Where'd you go, Ginger?
I was trying to pick up things. I said I was still in the little alcove. There was treasure. It's like three pennies, Tom. I have to grab all 3 pennies.
He is that kind of vampire.
We need that.
So I found on YouTube, and I made Peanut watch it, Muppet Family Christmas.
It's still a weird movie to me.
It was just, I was probably a little younger than her when it came out. And I watched it a lot as a kid.
Yeah, I guess my version of that is Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Hmm. We still watch all of them.
It's
We
a
just have a
great Jim
playlist.
Henson like crossover because you've got the Muppets and the Sesame Street crew and Fraggle Rock.
This way.
The Swedish chef trying to cook Big Bird for Christmas dinner.
I mean, we've all had that thought.
I'm sure he'd be pretty tasty. Really tender.
Gobble, gobble, humongo. And I got so excited when the Sesame Street characters came on. There was a lot that even I don't remember because late 80s, but you still recognized Bert and Ernie, Elmo, Cookie Monster, Big Bird.
You said 80s butt.
Oh.
See, for me, and most of the people around my age, our Elmo was Super Grover.
Yeah.
Well, now there's Super Grover 2.0.
Even superior.
Actually, he's kind of useless.
He's always been kind of useless.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why Grover was so relatable. He was the superhero custom made for Generation X. Everything's pointless. but
Because
maybe try.
when they introduced that segment on Sesame Street, it's Super Grover 2.0. He shows up. That gives you any indication. The characters that he's there to help end up figuring out the problem on their own. And he takes the credit for it.
Yeah, he's the ultimate Gen X superhero.
Yep.
He teaches you to save yourself because nobody else is coming to help.
Yeah, did you see the Man Shorts episode that just came out about D&D Gen X?
No.
Yeah, it's definitely hitting close to home. About the mall, people disappearing. No one remembers them.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens to D&D next year, because Hasbro has not had a good year, and they're firing a lot of people, especially at Wizards of the Coast, even though it's the only profitable division they have. They literally called them out, and they're like, it was a great year this year over at Wizards of the Coast with what's going on with Magic the Gathering and Baldur's Gate 3 and da-da-da-da-da, and we're firing 25% of their staff.
Wow.
Oh, that made my head hurt.
Yeah, 2 weeks before Christmas.
Congratulations, you're fired.
Yeah.
Now that you've already bought everything and have no real savings left, now it's the time to fire.
Or even worse, charge it up thinking you're going to get to pay it off in the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I'm getting tired of them blaming kids not wanting to play with toys on the pandemic. The pandemic did a lot of social change, but also I have a few members of the family that are still like kids' toy age, and I wouldn't buy them those toys, and I'm like one of those people that's like, toys are the greatest thing ever, still as an adult.
Yeah.
Like, hunks of cheap plastic that are just ugly and not functional. Like, what is the point of you? You make a bad product. It's what happens.
I'm being requested for story time, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll read to you. I'll be there in a minute. Go get your jammies on.
Okay. Oh, Wyvern.
But tomorrow I get to watch Barbie for the first time, so
Yay. That's right.
yep.
Oh,
Tomorrow,
another helmet. I mean, another trophy. A helmet. Yay. Sorry.
tomorrow it goes up on the Max.
You finally see what everyone's been talking about.
Yeah, I thought I would be more excited, but
You said excited, but I'm sorry. My brain just devolved to that point this evening.
you're making me feel like we're going to need to call this stream short like we did last week.
Yeah. You might.
I'm back. Sean got
Welcome
home
back.
from work, so we had to go over all the wildness that's going on. But I saw that we got a Christmas card from our local representative for Congress. And it comes with a letter, and oh, it cracks me up because it is so cheesy. And it's apparently written by the daughter of the congressman. It's their family, like, this is what is going on with our family. And it's like, I don't even know you people.
I'm
But
just up.
it just cracks me up so much.
I'm just upset I didn't find out until after the error was fixed that when my favorite New York complete train wreck set up his Cameo account, he forgot to change the price, so it was $20.
Wait, who is this?
Oh, why did you have to say that?
Santos.
Santos, George Santos. When he
That's
initially set up
hilarious.
his and I'm like, I could have gotten a $20 George Santos video because apparently he didn't realize it either and was just sitting there with his phone fulfilling them really quickly.
Thinking,
then-
oh man, I'm cashing in.
Yeah, and then realized, and then changed it to like I think it's now like $300, I think. And
Oh
I would
man,
I would not give him $300, but there's some things I would
$20. Oh
love-
yeah.
Oh yeah, $20. There are some videos I would like to get made.
I feel like I'm shots
There's-
fired.
I
I mean,
would.
that's how Jimmy Kimmel could afford so many of them. There, I said it real quick.
I know exactly what I would have Santos say about trash panda feminism, and it would be delightful. Ugh, I need to make this happen someday.
Oh, and the best thing
For,
is
like,
he's
$20.
kind of editorial about it, which is even better because he'll say exactly what you ask him to say and then what he really feels about it. And for a man who doesn't know who or what he is, he has a lot of opinions. And I still think he's an art installation.
Yeah.
I am still not convinced that this wasn't all like a very elaborate
Performance
like,
art piece.
performance art piece.
Yeah. You
know,
said
I
it a
could
long
see-
time ago.
And that disturbs me.
Yeah, like if you wanted to like win the internet and make Elon Musk cry, whether it's true or not, George, you're used to lying. Just say that's what it was.
I mean, it isn't any less believable than every other crazy thing involving him.
Because he just feels like what would happen if Sacha Baron Cohen decided to do an American version of Borat. So of course he's going to be a gay Republican from New York, right? Who also happens to be, is he Brazilian or Colombian? Because I know he was Jewish, but actually Roman Catholic. I think he's Brazilian.
I know it was all the crazy stuff happened in Brazil,
Yeah, that's where I'm getting confused because I think he was Brazilian.
where he stole the identities, was a drag performer, didn't pay debts.
Brian got so confused because he didn't realize how many dogs he killed
Yeah.
and thought that they were all the same dog, and I had to explain, like, no, those are different dogs. Allegedly. I don't think he's been found liable for any of it yet. Though I do believe the veteran is suing him.
I got so excited. I saw I had a notification on Threads. It was me tagging myself in a thread.
It happens.
It's been a day.
Yeah. And we're kind of at a low point.
Yeah, and it's actually, in 5 minutes we will have gone for 2 hours.
I'm in a hole of death.
You're always
like,
in a hole of death.
it's December. We're just
Stuff's about to happen. The wolves have surrounded.
Okay, Brian, dig yourself back out.
I can't. I'm in it. There's a wyvern coming.
Okay, teleport yourself out.
I can't put down a workbench yet.
Well, you did that to yourself.
I did. It's insane. I don't know what I was thinking. I was digging a hole, and I must keep digging.
I mean,
I can
I
dig
am
my way
familiar
out.
with you.
I can dig my way out. Maybe. I'll find out. I put down a bunch of campfires. At least there's that protection. Oh, wait. I can put down a workbench.
Alrighty, so a couple really cool things before we head off. As you all know, I have connected all of my podcasts to the YouTube machine to automatically pull them in so that there is content going out on my channels. And thank y'all for actually watching them over here. It's kind of fun to see actual numbers and stuff. Because I did not expect that. But the other thing that I did not expect is if you set it up that there's a preview image for your podcast on Substack, when it pulls it in off of the feed, it will make that the thumbnail for the YouTube video.
Oh, nice.
Automatically, which I did not know that it would do that. So that's pretty cool.
Cool.
So 2 have come out on this channel since I've started that. We've got a new introduction of sorts, and When Business and Creativity Clash, which was supposed to come out this morning, but it took YouTube like forever. So it actually came out in the middle of this stream. So that's an interesting thing to note as well. But
Yeah.
it's been an interesting experiment to play with this. I'm still trying to feel out how I want to use all this. I have noticed a lot of comments coming in, like a lot more comments than I would normally see on just a video that I made,
Hmm?
and like thoughtful comments,
Well,
like asking
nice.
really interesting and detailed questions. Like one guy got confused by something because it was one of the older episodes where I was talking about John Truby's book, that the name of which just completely escapes me right now. But he got very confused about one of the ideas in there, and actually like annotated his comment with the different time codes where I'm talking about the thing to make sure I understood what it was he wanted clarification on and everything. Like, it's been some really interesting discourse happening, and I don't have to do the one thing that I hate doing, and that's recording a video.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm surprised, but it does appear to be going well.
Something's actually working.
Yeah. Who knows how long it'll continue to work until they realize that they want to mess something up with it, but
I'm hoping till the end of the month.
But on that note, I am looking at doing another season of myth weaving. I had kind of not thought that the 2 seasons that I'd done was all that I was going to do, but given its newfound popularity on the channel, yeah, I think maybe I should do some more like explainer things on different writing things. So if anybody has anything that they would like to see me actually do that for, let me know, because I want to batch record it all so I can get them scheduled, because that's what makes podcasting actually work. Is getting as much of it done ahead of time so that you're not always on the clock.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been a really interesting experience. I'm also putting stuff out over on Reams. You can follow me at reamsstories.com/CE Dorset. And I know Kat is over there at /Cat Leo. I don't know if anybody else. Oh, Carrie set up a Ream, but she's not here. I'm assuming it's Carrie H.R. Proctor, like author, like her YouTube. Because that seems to be the name she uses for a lot of these. But I'm really curious to see how that's going to work. And I'm really doubling down over at World Anvil. I am actually building up my first chronicle over there. I took the time to figure out how to use them. It's like map meets timeline. And it's been really fun to do. And I'm currently telling a story in the timeline that is really kind of a fun way to do this, and it's making me rethink a lot of my future plans for writing things and how I want to present them. But check that out. I am, of course, CE Dorset over on World Anvil, and you can find all my worlds over there. I'm currently working on the Baron's End one, which is the sci-fi setting, and putting up a bunch of new stuff, because I'm hoping early in the next year to have fully launched the tabletop role-playing game for that setting.
Piggy.
Which is great. We've actually been testing it, and yeah. If anybody had, that's why all of the graphics are getting refreshed, and new articles are getting written, old articles are being updated. Soon, game stats are going to start appearing all over it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be free to play, because the collected version will be for a fee on a couple different websites. But yeah, I think that's it. Anybody have anything else that they want to say before we head off into the night?
Check out my new helmet.
My latest post is up on Substack. It just came out this morning. That would be meganmccarthy.substack.com. Trash Panda Feminism is what it's called. That's the name of the publication, not the name of the post. The post is called, I have to look it up because I forgot, Riotous Reflections of Buddhist Angry Awakening with Love and Rage. So I hope you will enjoy that exploration of
Oh,
the
Lamarad.
topic.
I love Lamarad so much.
I have watched every single thing that I have found him in so far, and I'm just like, yes, give me more. Where is more? I need more.
I'm kind of hoping that I can get to interview him for one of my podcasts.
Oh, me too.
I have questions.
Me too.
Alrighty. Tom, Brian, anything?
Nope.
Alrighty. Have the fun. See you all next time. And who knows, pop-ups may be a thing.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.